All right, Hero Web Comics here. The next episode of Hero Web Comics: Transgender Hate Mail, Homosexual Hate Mail, Atheist Hate Mail. Basically, me reacting to what screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt that are response to comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead and click off the video. I'm gonna do that right now. Watch something else. Don't lie and say there is hate speech in my videos, because there is no hate speech in my videos. It is speech you hate. That's a different story. Let's continue on with people reacting to the allegory or metaphor or what I don't know, the story. A person, most likely female, so what's she saying? Non-binary trans mask, I think, female. I think, whatever. This person is basically talking about how like her cat, his or her cat, was, the treatment of the cat changed when they found out what biological sex it was, trying to flip that around to be transgender stuff, but instead it's actually showing that the perception of the cat was wrong. Not the cat's biological sex. So you want to hear? Let's see here. Maybe some overlapping. So we'll see. But basically, it's good to do that so we don't miss anything. So let's see here. Like someone says, this antidote is silly. The cat was not confused about its sex. It was always male. It did not want to become female. It's your inability to recognize sex that was screwed up. True. I favorited that one. I thumbs up that one. So first off, to all you mentioned your own pets, your cats, bunny, snake, and beta fish sound awesome, and I would love to meet the last two in particular. That snake sounds like a nice slithery ally of lies, indeed. And that fish and gender fluid cat you mentioned further confirm that. Concerning sea creatures, in the very least, gender is very much a human construct. Haha, yeah, but not biological sex. Uh, Cat sexism. You made me laugh with that ridiculousness. Thanks. If it's up though, I agree that any sane person would, as any sane person would. It's also all around really stupid for anyone to do treating an innocent creature who depends on you and has no say in being misgendered that way. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, again, don't be messed around. Taking the wrong biological. They use the assigned pronouns of the biological sex of the creature, not ones you make up yourself. This one was a second off to all you seeing left to my cat. Like, he's still around, and I have gone ahead and pet him for you. I'm sure he appreciates the love and extra scritches. All the love right back at you from one stranger to another. Those worried about me or my cat, it eventually got better. My family got better, at least in regards to getting over themselves. Something that cat is as a pet again. Not all excusing their initial reaction here are slightly in the slightest, though my WTF reaction was very similar to yours. I did call them out until they cut the bull crap. It was like that word. What they did was still monstrous and stupid and wrong, and I would be the first to agree with your assessment that my extremely homophobic / transphobic stepfather in particular is a monster. Yeah, well, I don't know that stuff, but yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, get a little bit of sniffles there. Oh, look at Justin. Oh, there you have the gross tissue there. My fellow non-binary, I believe, in ENBY. I understand you. Trust me. You people too close to you don't close to you don't believe you can be who you are. Right. Being yourself is the best way to prove them wrong. Most likely through life. Don't be afraid to be who you are in small ways if you can get away with it. Fine, yeah, it's lies. Right, things that give you comfort without giving you away, and do those things for yourself, lie to yourself. I hope you can find a safe environment for lies, where you can be with people you trust to stay safe till then. Don't let them invalidate you or your lies. Always remember that if they can't do it if you don't allow them to. I support you. And lies. No. Someone says, finally, to the commenter above, if you think that's what the story was about, not reactions of people who were in the wrong and made a mistake, and even so chose to put the blame of that innocent blame all of that on the innocent cat instead of themselves, or something as silly as what a cat being a different gender or biological sex than the one they expected it to be, and how they would have reflected on this, those same people, often use of trans people, in general. Well, then you missed the point. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Who said anything about the cat wanting to be female? Yeah, that's true. There wasn't a cat that was the problem. The first is right. There wasn't a cat once that was the problem. It was the people's perception of the cat. Again, they thought the cat was female. They found out it was actually male. Physically male. Their attitudes changed toward it. They got it wrong. Earlier. Rip again. I believe I myself specified that was our mistake, not being able to recognize what gender or sex the cat was in the first place. They were questioning the person who gave us the kitten, called him a her. They were questioning the person that gave us the kitten, called him a her, that it was their mistake, my families, when we found out that he was male, just refusing to accept that, doing male. Probably should have been comment there. Just refusing to accept that and correcting themselves, then move on, instead of behaving abusive toward the poor thing over it. She says, I'm still mad at them. I don't think I'll ever not be mad at them. It's honestly incredible. The malicious levels of stupid. Okay, you're going to sneeze again, so going to get what to do. Get all this. These sniffles here. Oh, you know why I can tell it's not COVID? Get here. Because I can still smell a bit. Oh, COVID, you can't smell. At first, I was like, "Oh my gosh," At first, I was like, "Well, I understand how this works. Your nose gets congested. So you can't breathe through your nose, and then therefore you can't smell. That's what I thought it was at first. Then the congestion went away, and I was like hanging out, And then all of a sudden, Mom ran into the kitchen, turned off a teapot or something on the stove because it was burning. Teapot or something else, some other pot on the stove because it was burning. And I was like, "You didn't smell that?" I'm like, "No, I didn't." Oh my gosh, you really cannot. Your nose is clear. You can breathe through your nose, but you cannot smell. I'm like, wow, that's effed up. Even more effed up. Basically, this one. This stuff I can smell. We'll see. Also, but there's also congestion, so yeah, hard to breathe through the nose. But yeah, sorry, it is nasty looking. That's how it is. Yeah, yeah, that's how it is. Just keep things nice and clean and stuff. What time we got here? Oh, that's right. Okay, good. Can you in? Yeah, yeah. What's next? Still mad at them. I don't think I'll ever not be mad at them. It's honestly incredible the malicious levels of stupid necessary to behave that way. I did my best to limit the cat's human contact only to me back then, but he's a sociable black cat and one of the more loving pets I've had to boot. He's always loved being around humans in general, usually jumping into their lap, purring, and asking for affection and pets all the time, which made it significantly more difficult to keep him away from others until they got over their crazy bias or whatever the heck flavor of madness got into them back then. He's still like that kind of, even though he's grown, but it's dismissed by a lot with the time. It's diminished a lot by a lot with time, and I will always blame them for that. This was not about a cat wanting to be male or female, was it? Yep, different story. No, definitely not. Wasn't even about a cat getting misgendered. Actually, it kind of was. This is about finding out that a creature you always thought was a particular gender or sex suddenly wasn't. About that innocent creature getting mistreated over it when the mistake wasn't even their own. And when what the subsequent reaction to that reveal says about the people responsible for it. Yeah, perception. Perception. Yep. The perception of the cat. How people reacted toward what they learned about this cat. And so I'm just disgusted by that. Who would hold gender or sex against a cat? What the heck? So it says, use me as a cat respect button. F for the poor kitty. Here's some head pats. 9 likes. 9. Yeah. Something. Fellas, is it gay to pet a boy cat? Well, no. No, it's not. Both male and female cats must be petted. Each be pet. Each be pet. You need to rub against. It's important that you allow them to rub against you and hang out and sit in your lap and purr and just love on them. Both males and females need to be loved on. So that's how it goes. So it's a poor kitty.